People and animals drinking from the same source, washing in river water polluted with trash, few clean toilets in sight. There are a lot of health issues here. We've set up many dedicated projects in the past, but I believe long-term change can be realized only when taking the entire system into account. Suppose we want quality sanitation and safe drinking water for the school. Who pays for the installation and the maintenance afterwards? How will the community members, rich, poor, men and women, all benefit from the availability of these new services? How will the community pay for repairs or even for the water itself? What is needed to convince people that finally they have to pay the bills? How do we make sure that this water supply and toilets will be sustainable and have long-term impact for the community? Let's visit a local businessman to provide some insights before we even start.
We have shops here where people deal in materials or hardware, for example cement, which is used for construction of wells. There are shops selling tanks in town here. There are pipes, toilets, covers, and all of these things contribute to the wash area.
Financial sustainability means that the financing of the delivery of products and services related to water, sanitation, and hygiene are locally assured in the long run. Programs can become independent only if people pay for their services, and they should have access to local funds. With this money, local entrepreneurship is stimulated, which in turn supports the production and delivery of services that don't depend on foreign donors. This only works if both entrepreneurs and customers can get local financing through realistic payback schemes and affordable interest loans.
If they can handle the construction and maintenance locally, then who will be in charge of the program from the onset? Support is needed of all local businesses, community members, and institutions already providing wash services in the area. Let's look for the local institution responsible for the provision of wash services. Perhaps they can take this program to a higher level.
Institutions like National Water can be involved in wash projects. For instance, at the schools, they can call us and we advise them on how to be connected on our sewer network in case they want to build facility like a toilet. And also to advise them where to locate it so that our lines of water and sewer are accessible.
Institutional sustainability means working together in the wash chain through a multi-stakeholder approach to strengthen existing local ownership and accountability, capacity building, and to increase knowledge of stakeholders and policy influencing. Important stakeholders include local, regional, and national authorities, public and private service providers, and of course, wash service users, such as households and institutions within the community. The roles, tasks, and responsibilities of these stakeholders should be made and kept transparent.
Toilets can be locally built and maintained, and the sanitation waste management can be taken care of through affordable payment schemes. But where do we get water from? Should we drill boreholes, harvest the rain, or use the water from the river? How can we manage this without degrading the environment and the services it provides, but making proper use of it?
We need to protect our catchment areas. We need to promote ecologically friendly technologies like eco-science and discourage use of pit latrines in the vicinity of our water points.
Environmental sustainability implies placing wash services in the wider context of the environment and implementing holistic and practical solutions whereby wash interventions are beneficial for people and the environment. Respecting and maintaining the services of the natural environment by making use of renewable water sources and managing wastewater and nutrient flows, and making use of eco-friendly technologies.
Knowing how and where to get water. How long will systems keep working? What happens if a pump breaks down? Many toilets here are in an appalling condition. Who keeps things working properly and clean?
If the population is high, this borehole cannot take long, and they need a fence around the well so that children cannot play around and animals cannot enter, because it can damage the flow of the slab. And here we have some trained mechanics, and it is important at least to get someone to take care of a shallow well.
The technological sustainability of WASH equipment is secured when it can be maintained by local people. Therefore, programs should adapt to locally available technology and hardware, which is understood by local mechanics. To realize this, training should be offered for local technicians, especially training of trainers.
Last but definitely not least, we should talk to the school to hear their thoughts on how the water supply, toilets and washing facilities will be used. Different users have different needs. We should involve both boys and girls and educate them about the importance of hygiene. The teacher might have some important additional insights.
When the children having a very poor hygiene and sanitation around the school, it is affecting our learners very much. When they are with barefooted legs, sometimes they step on dirty environment which causes them diseases. And the hygiene, and when diseases break out, they cause us absenteeism in the school. And then the teachers move on, sensitizing the learners on how to use latrines in a proper way.
Social sustainability refers to ensuring that the social norms and opinions are respected, but also that new challenges are dealt with, so that the current and future generation is able to create healthy and livable communities. People can only make proper use of WASH services if these actually answer their needs and meet their real demands. And it can only be sustainable when both men and women can individually or collectively afford the provided WASH products and services. The social aspect is one of the 5 key aspects that influence the sustainability of WASH service delivery in developing countries. Integrating all 5 areas of sustainability in your WASH program, the Dutch WASH Alliance FIETS approach provides a useful and practical way to do so.